Hogwarts, school of witchcraft and wizardry. Many had lost their lives here. Though only 20 years ago, the scars of the battle still show, not only on the grounds and castle, but the wizarding world itself. Right now, it's late April, spring, and soon it will be the 20th anniversary of the battle itself. Unfortunately, we are not allowed on the grounds during the school term, but across the lake in the nearby village of Hogsmeade, we are able to talk to the residents and students who have come to visit. What do you know of the Battle of Hogwarts?
Me parents don't talk about it much. Me dad was there. He said he lost a lot of friends.
I don't know anything about it, to be honest. In my house, we don't really talk about it that much.
I don't know much about it, really. I know a lot of people died, but that was a long time ago.
Though many may not remember the war itself, we do remember the terror and pain it caused. Some believe it all began with he who must not be named rise to power many, many years ago. However, the real beginning was the birth of a young child who would later be known as the boy who lived. Harry James Potter was born in Godric's Hollow and raised by Lily Evans and her husband James Potter, both former Hogwarts students. Before their tragic deaths, they were your average wizard family. Lily and James were both members of the early Order of the Phoenix, which some believe was the catalyst that led to their unfortunate deaths. What were they like, the Potters?
Oh, they were very sweet, very happy people.
And as parents?
Oh, they adored that boy. Absolutely adored him. Of an evening when it was warm and the windows were open, I could hear Lily singing lullabies to Harry. She had a lovely voice, used to sing in the choir at Hogwarts. Unfortunately, when James sang him to sleep, it didn't get the same results. Usually made Harry laugh. A delightful sound coming through the windows. They were such a happy family.
But one fateful Halloween night, they met their demise at the hands of the Dark Lord himself. In doing so, he nearly destroyed himself, and the boy who lived would become an orphan. Over the next 10 years, not much was heard of Harry Potter, and the Dark Lord had seemed to vanish. Over time, this seemed to make him a legend, until his enrollment into Hogwarts 26 years ago. There, he would train himself as a wizard until his 4th year, when he witnessed the return of the Dark Lord. After that, Harry prepared himself and his fellow classmates for the war ahead. Hannah Abbott Longbottom, a former Hogwarts student, now landlady at the Leaky Cauldron in London, married to the renowned wizard Neville Longbottom. Both known to be part of a row club formed by Harry Potter and his friends during her 5th year. She was able to talk with us a bit about it.
Dumbledore's army, that's what we called ourselves. Though originally I think we were called something else. Defense Association or something.
What did you do in this army?
Well, it wasn't like a real army or anything. We simply just practiced defensive spells.
And who instructed you? Who was the teacher?
Harry. He helped me conjure my first Patronus charm. I have something from the DA. Something we used. Would you like to see it?
A galleon?
It's fake. Whenever there was a meeting, since we had to keep it secret, we were given these. They would warm up and the serial numbers would change, giving the date of the next session.
That's a wonderful artifact. Why do you still have it after all these years?
I don't know. Neville still has his. He shows it to his students from time to time. But I keep it to remind myself of what I was part of. Something that should never be forgotten.
What do you remember of the battle?
It lasted throughout the night. I was defending one of the hidden entrances to the castle along with one of my friends. Down the way we could see two of the Weasley brothers doing the same. When there was an explosion. Not sure where it came from. But it took off an entire side of the castle. I noticed the blood dripping from my nose. It took me a while to get myself out of the rubble.
What happened to everyone else?
I immediately went looking for my friend. I couldn't even say goodbye. He was dead when a few of us cleared the rubble. I didn't cry. I wouldn't even say I was sad. Just shell-shocked. I hadn't even noticed that Harry had been there. One of the Weasleys was hysterical, one of the twins. He didn't make it either.
How were you able to keep fighting?
Harry Potter was still alive. The boy who lived could still save us. At least that's what I thought.
Are you still in contact with Mr. Potter?
Yes, from time to time. My husband and I go and visit him and his wife for the holidays.
We actually had one last question. On the night of you-know-who's death, Harry Potter was said to come back from death. Though no one can prove it, do you know if this is true?
I don't know. They never mentioned it.
Have you ever asked?
No. And I never will.
And with that, we left.